welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Karen Jiles, and today I would like to share a tutorial with you on how to create a mixed media keepsake using Nouveau Expanding Mousse by Tonic Studios, as well as the new collection, the Dream in Color collection by Nouveau. This is a really fun and great way to share memories with your loved ones and absolutely perfect for gift giving. So let's get started. For this project, we're using some gesso, a Nouveau paintbrush. We're using some velvet ribbon. We're going to use some photos as well as a shimmer powdered inked watercolor paper from a prior project. I also use the very same paper to die cut the Always sentiment. We'll also use a wooden word. This is remember. We're going to use a frame as our base. We're also going to use the Nouveau New Gemstones amethyst squares as well as the water droplets. We're going to use specialty papers from the collection. We're going to use a new background. I also die cut it from the watercolor paper from the prior project. We will begin by applying a base layer of cardstock to the frame. I'm using the Halo Waves cardstock as a base, and I'm going to adhere some coordinating velvet ribbon to the cardstock. The next step will be to add some Caribbean Tide and Gleaming Lilac special papers to the keepsake. And then I'll add some watercolor paper that I die cut with the new Floral Blooms die to create a really nice border for the photos that I'll add later in this tutorial. So now I'm going to add some more textural elements to the keepsake. I'm adding a corrugated board layer as well as some more Caribbean Tide specialty paper. I'm also going to add some worn linen expanding mousse to the edges of the keepsake just to add some more texture and then also add in some great mixed media elements. Okay, so I'm really liking the way this is turning out. Now it's time to add a bow as well as the Always Sentiment, which is also a new product for Nuvo and was recently released. I'm going to also add some photos to the keepsake using some watercolor paper that I inked using shimmer powders during a prior project. So I had some left over and I wanted to use it, and the colors were perfect for this particular project. And so I'll be using that in the next step. All right, so now it's time to add the gemstones to the keepsake. I use the Crystal Katana Jewel tool to add them, and I also adhered them using some adhesive dots. Again, I'm using gemstones, amethyst squares, as well as the water droplets. My next step will be to add some gesso to my keepsake, just to add another mixed media element to the keepsake itself and to enhance the overall design. After tapping on gesso on the keepsake, I also tapped on gesso onto the wooden word, which was remember, and also adhered it to the keepsake itself. I really like the overall design. The gemstones added such great glitz to the keepsake. I love how the expanding mousse added some great texture. So I hope you enjoy this particular project as well. I added my supply list below. Feel free to leave me some comments or questions. Thanks so much for viewing my video, and take care.